So thanks for coming in today, guys. What we're going to run through today is just a couple of items that we've got in the demo kitchen here. Okay, so the induction, this is our ICW 2000. So that retails for $300. It's not meant for high use. What I mean by that is that it is
high volume,
high use. Particularly if they're going to put on use it for chafing dishes and whatnot, they just got to make sure that there's not a high level of water in there, otherwise condensation comes out, settles on here. If they're going to be doing it for longer than that, then they'll need to do the built-in induction units. Yeah. Okay. So this one, what we're doing right now, you can see here, it's cool to touch on the outside. So where it actually touches is where it heats. So if you've got a smaller pan, it'll only heat up the base of where that pan actually touches. So it is energy saving as well. And with all the gas compliances coming in now, that's all changing. A lot of it's going towards induction. Okay, so you'll see a lot more people buying these. Okay.
Yeah.
So at the moment, what I've got in there, I've just got a sauce reduction in there at the moment. Just got some caramelised onion there to create my sauce. That's going with the beef later. And so it's got different settings. So at the moment, it's sitting on 500. Okay, but it goes up to 2,000 watt. Okay. So if you watch here, just watch the sauce quickly, and you can actually see it increase in increments up to 2,000. See how quickly it actually comes to boil.
Yeah.
Okay. So it actually
immediate, like the change of temperature.
Absolutely. So you've got a lot of control with it, unlike gas. Unlike gas, you're sitting there and you're fiddling with it, trying to get control.
It's instant.
It's instant heat. Okay. The other thing too, you can actually do it in degrees as well.
Yeah.
So you see there it's sitting on 60 degrees, and then it just basically goes up in increments of 20 to 120 up to 240, I think, by memory. There we go.
Wow.
Having fun. And then you can just put it down this. What I want to do is just keep it on low, on 60, and that's just a temperature to control it. So you can actually melt chocolate straight on this. I've done hollandaise straight on it as well, so it's very, very easy to use. You can use them anywhere. I've got people using caravans, restaurants. You take them up to function kitchens where obviously the kitchen's downstairs, you're putting up hot boxes, you've got the induction there to use as well. So,
pop-up shops,
pop-up shops.
Festivals.
Would you still consider it for a food truck that does more
Absolutely.
volume, or would it
probably.
be that too much for?
It's good to use when they're like cook up some omelets, things like that. You take it off, but you don't want it sitting on the whole time. That's not what it's meant for. You go up for the next level to the ICK 3500 or the ICL, which is the large induction. Okay, and that's also good for pots. So we've been selling quite a few of those at bakeries and whatnot. Okay, because they do up all their meats. They don't have to have the heat in the kitchen. They just use the ICL. And you'll see here we've got the pizza oven over here. So at the moment I've got a hot plate sitting there. It's currently sitting on about 300 degrees. So it actually goes up to a high temperature of 400 degrees. This one is 15 amp. Okay, so it's actually priced very well as well. It's $1,400 at retail, less obviously your discount. So you will be able to put this out in places. Now, is it going to be a high volume place where they're doing a lot of pieces? No, you're going to need a large impinge or something like that to do that. But small takeaway, cafes, places that want to utilise, have an extra couple of ovens, pizzas, fantastic. But not only that, it actually does vegetables as well.
How many pizzas would it fit at once?
Okay, it does 2 30 centimetres. One on each shelf, and then 2 15s. So what you want to do with it at the moment, I've got a heating plate in there at the moment, what you do, if it's actually starting from a raw base, you obviously put it on your pizza trays. Okay, you cook it till it's able to come off, and then you cook it on there. So there's ceramic plates inside. Okay, after it's been used a few times, you do get that pizza flavour that you normally get as well. So it is quite economical, but for the price point, you can see here, I've got these meat in here, ready to go on it as well. So you can actually, it's very, very versatile. Lasagnas can do anything, absolutely anything. Also, I've sold to a couple of people that in the restaurants, they have those stones they cook on. So they actually put the stones in there, they heat up and take it out. So it's really
What's the lowest it goes?
It'll just go down to about, I'll go down to about 100 degrees, 130 is the lowest, it goes. But you can still hold it and do 170.
So you can do a variety of stuff.
Absolutely. I did frittatas in it, you do quiches, bacon it to a point. You just obviously don't have the high ceiling to be able to do
big roast or big stuff.
But you can actually keep quite substantial. So that's a roast that I'm going to put in there shortly. So on this one here, this is a part 8. Okay. So this one you don't need to have the actual metal baseball or the stainless steel base. You just put it in there straight like that, straight into the ceramic plate. So, and that's it. It's in. And then while that's cooking, just go through the other things as well as far as cooking the meats and whatnot in the pizza oven. So with that hot plate I've got in there, I heat that up. Leave the sizzling plate in there for a long period of time. I take it out, I put it on, we cook the beef from there. So it should be almost ready to go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How do you clean inside when you see?
Yeah, just a brush, just a white brush. Yeah, yeah, with a white brush as well. And you'll see here I've got some seasoning and oil on that. Okay, it looks like something from Fred Flintstone.
Wow.
You'll see there, nice and heated.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Too low, too low.
We'll go.
Perfect.
There you go.
And that's it.
With a bit of love.
Bit of love in there. So we'll stop the video now, guys, and then we'll